Good afternoon, and I welcome you students for a live webinar. Is a quiz student on the chapter of electricity. We have already completed the chapter of electricity. Yes or no? Fast, tell me. Did we complete electricity chapter, students?
Yes, sir.
In electricity, we have studied the electric current, student. What we studied? Electric current. What we studied? Electric current, flow of the charge, student. We studied that. What else we studied, student? In electric current, you have studied Ohm's law, which is V is equal to I into R. This law is very important, will be used a lot in solving the question, students. In solving large number of questions, we will be using this. Then students, you have seen circuit diagrams have been used. We have used circuit diagrams, and here we talked of Q by T. Q is the charge in coulombs, T is the time in seconds. And we have also discussed, students, the importance point. The potential difference is nothing but the work done, student, divided by the charge. So we have discussed the power V into I. All these formulas are important, and we have also studied resistances in series. In series they add. We have studied the resistances in parallel, students. 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So we have studied all these, and we have studied Joule's law of heating also, which said that H is equal to I square into R into T, Joule's law of heating. Therefore, students, we are aware of all these important questions which can be asked in the quiz exam, in the quiz of this chapter. Are we ready, students, for the session? Tell me. Are you ready for the
Yes,
live
sir.
webinar? You have energy, students. Energy is required for everything. Every question when we will be doing, student, we have to think, read the question carefully, understand the question, then give an answer. There is no shortcut, no guesswork. Our purpose is to revise the chapter of electricity, and with some question answer sessions. Quiz is a very good method, student, by which we can revise the chapter and also do practice of the most important questions which can be asked in any of the exams which you are appearing, 10th board, NTSC, or any Olympiad or any other competition. Okay. Therefore, student, question 1 is on the screen. What is the question? Please read it carefully. You will get 1 to 2 minutes to answer every question, and we will see what we are doing. First question: a wire of length made of material rho, wire of length L. Okay, this is a wire of length L made of material of resistivity rho is cut in two equal parts. The resistivity of the two parts are equal to, students, lambda by 2, 2 lambda, 4 lambda. You have 1 to 2 minutes to think about the question and answer the question. You already know what is resistivity, student. Resistivity we have discussed in great detail the chapter in the chapter of electricity. What is resistivity? What is the formula of the resistivity? What is your answer out of the four choices, students? What answer you are giving, students? A, B, C, or D choice. A is rho, B is rho by 2, C is 2 rho, D is 4 rho. What will happen to the resistivity if the wire is cut in two equal parts, students?
Sir, I think it is A part, row.
Absolutely right answer has been given by Anya. Your answer is correct. Students, it is a very important question. If this is a wire, What is the formula of the resistance of the wire rho into L by A, students? What is resistivity rho when L is 1, area is 1 meter square, student? Then rho is equal to R. So resistivity is the resistance of a wire of 1 meter, area of cross section 1 meter square. It does not depend on the length. It does not depend on A. Is there anything L or A in the formula? No. Therefore, student, rho does not depend on L or A. See, the questions can be changed in the paper. We are just giving a brief explanation why we are giving this answer, student. Before I look the answer, I do the calculation myself. After I have done the calculation, then I will see which is the right answer. I do not see the answers first. First, I give my own answer, student, on one side, and then I compare which is the correct choice. It does not depend on L or A. What is the rho depends on what, student? But when I gave you the values of rho resistivity, a table was provided in my previous lecture, student. You are a subscriber of my YouTube channel. You know that we have given complete lecture lessons of electricity. It depends on what factor, student? Tell me, resistivity depend on what factor? It does not depend on length of the wire. It does not depend on the area of the, if I have a copper wire, its resistivity is known to me. So it depends on what, student? Nature of the material. The resistivity of copper is different. Iron is different, students. Glass is different. Plastic is different. You have seen silicon
Sir,
is different.
resistivity also depends on the temperature.
Yes. First and second, it depends on the temperature, students. Very good answer. Very good answer. That means we have understood the question very clearly, and you are having complete knowledge of the electricity chapter of the 10th, which you have studied. Therefore, your answer is correct. You are given 1 full mark for that. Next question is coming on the screen, students. The temperature of a conductor is increased. The graph best showing the variation of its resistance. The graphs are very important, student. A lot of questions are given on the graph, students. The temperature of the conductor is increased. So what will happen? The graph best showing variation of its resistance with temperature. Variation of resistance R versus temperature, student. T is the temperature. Which is the best? R versus temperature. Which is the best variation, student, which you will see in this? R versus temperature. You have 4 types of graph, student. Straight line increasing. This is decreasing. You can see this parabola type. This is increasing, student, at a faster rate, at a different rate. So what is the correct answer in this, student? Which is the best possible answer out of the 4 graphs? What happens to the resistance when we increase the temperature, students? For a conductor, you know what is the relationship between, for a conductor, student, what is the relationship between R and T? When temperature is increased, what happens to the resistance, students? Increases or decreases?
Sir, it increases. The
Increase.
answer is C part.
Answer is C part, but this is also increasing, but this is not increasing in a uniform way. But the best way is resistance is almost directly proportional to the temperature, student. So then what will be the answer, student? R, if I say R is directly proportional to T, this is the best representation. graph showing the variation. The best graph will be this one. Best
So
one.
then
A is the answer.
A part.
A is the correct answer, students. So the best representation is our A. Anyway, you got wrong answer here. Next question is coming on the screen, student. A battery of 10 volt carries a charge of 20,000 coulombs through a resistance of 20 ohm. The work done, student, the work done in 10 seconds. The work done in 10 seconds. We have to calculate the work done, student. A battery of 10 volt carries a charge of 20,000 coulomb, students. What is the formula of the work, student, which we have given? You have to apply that formula and calculate the answer, students. If you have a resistance of 20 ohms, student, okay, and if Q is equal to 20,000 coulombs of charge, and you have a 10 volt battery, student, plus minus 10 volt, you are applying 10 volt, what will happen? So how much work will be done, student? The work done in carrying a charge of 20,000 coulomb, which has a resistance of 20 ohms. You are moving the charge, student, from this resistance, which is 20 volt. What is the formula of the work? How did we define work, student? V is equal to potential difference applied is equal to work done divided by the charge, student. Then what will be the work done, student? V into Q. What answer we will get?
So B part 2 into 10 power 5 joules.
V is 10 volt, Q is 20,000 coulomb. Volt into coulomb. This will be 2 into 10 power 5 joule. Your answer is correct. You can see that when we are talking of certain MCQ type of question, students, answers, straight answers are not possible. We have to solve the question, and then once I get the answer, I will try to see which is the right choice, and I will compare with that, students. Next question is coming on the screen, student. A boy records that 400 joule of work is required. 400 joule of work is required to transfer 10 coulomb of charge between 2 points of a resistor 50 ohms. The current passing through it is student. You have to calculate the current. There are four choices: 2 amperes, 4 amperes, 8 amperes, and 16 ampere, students. So we have to calculate, student, the current. We have to calculate the current. We already have one formula, student. Work is equal to V into Q. Work is equal to V into Q. Work is given how much here? 400 joule of work is done. Charge is given 10 coulombs. R is given 50 ohm, student. What do you have to calculate? You have to calculate the current which will be passing through it, student. I. So whatever formulas we know, student, you can apply them and get the answer, student. For what answer we are getting, students?
So C part, 8 amperes.
8 amperes. How much is W? 4000 joule is equal to V. I don't know. Charge is 10 coulombs. Then how much is the V? 400 volts. If V is 400, R is 50 ohms, student. Then what is I? What is the formula? V is equal to I into R. I is equal to V by R. What is V? 400 volt divided by 50 ohm. You are getting 8 ampere. Your answer is absolutely right. 8 amperes. See that how we do the question. We solve the question. Our answer is coming and we go back to the choices which are given and which is the right choice. Answer absolutely right answer given by Anya. Next question is coming on the screen, students. The resistance whose VI graph is given below, student. This is a graph of V by I, V versus I. You are given graph of V versus I, students. You have studied the Ohm's law. He says, what will be the value of R? You have to find the value of resistance, students, in this case. From a graph, how do we find the resistance, student? Is a graph of V versus I is a straight line graph. You have studied the Ohm's law experiment has been done, students. It's important question. How do we find the value of R from a graph? V versus I graph, student. Straight line graph. What is the answer coming?
So B part, 3 by 5 ohm.
3 by 5 ohm. Okay, this is the absolutely right answer given by Anya. You can see that when we calculate the graph, student, what we are doing, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So if you have v2 minus v1 divided by i2 minus i1, you can take any of these, student. Uh, that will be the value of R. You can calculate at any point. If I join this, student, it is clear. This is 3 by 5. And if I join this, student, what it is coming? See, v2 minus v1, 6 minus 3 divided by 15 minus 10, 3 by 5 ohm. You can use any one because it is a straight line. The answer, it is a slope. It is the slope of the graph. Slope. How do we calculate the slope? You have seen that y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is the slope of a straight line graph. We know in math, student, we can apply this. Answer is correct. Yeah, important question, students, for us exam. Next question is coming on the screen, student. Two devices are connected between 2 points A and B in parallel. Say A and B in parallel. The physical quantity that will remain same between the 2 points. Current, voltage, resistance, none of these. What is the quantity which remains same, student? What is the quantity which remains same, students? When the two are connected in
So
parallel.
voltage.
Yes, you already have seen, student. If I have one, if I have another one, student, if I connect them in parallel, this is a parallel combination, R1 and R2. This is in parallel. So what happens, student? Plus and minus, what will happen? The V will remain constant, voltage remains constant, the same voltage is there, but current gets divided. You know, current will get divided. I1 into I2. Current gets divided, but potential difference remains the same. I is the current gets divided, but V, the potential difference, remains constant. What remains constant? Potential difference. V remains constant. Is it clear? Very important. Okay. Next question is coming on the screen. Your answer is correct. You are getting 1 full mark for that. Next question. The least resistance obtained by using 2 ohm, 4 ohm, 1 ohm and 100 ohm is? What is the least resistance obtained by using 2 ohm, 4 ohm, 1 ohm and 100 ohm is? The four answers are given: 100 ohms,
So 1 ohm.
1 ohm,
C part.
1, which one?
C part.
Less than 1 ohm.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
that is
Less
the
than
correct
1 ohm.
answer. We have told you, student, when the resistances are connected, when the resistances are connected in series or parallel, tell me. When the resistance
So when they are connected in parallel.
in parallel, then the value of the R is less than the lowest. R effective is less than the lowest value of R, lowest value of the resistance given. So here this is was easy because the lowest value is 1 ohm. So the when I will connect in parallel, it has to be less than 1 ohm. Less than 1 ohm. So the C is the correct answer. If you want to do it, you can apply the formula, students, and find the value. It will come less than 1 ohm. You want to do it, you can do it 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 by 100. If you calculate this, value will come, student, less than 1 ohm. Okay. Very good answer given. Very good answer given. We have to think and answer the question. And once we understand, it will be very easy, students. Next question is coming, students. Next question. Next question says, student, calculate the current flowing through the 10 ohm resistor in the following circuits. This is a circuit, student, 6 volt. You have to calculate the current I through 10 ohm resistor. You have 1 to 2 minutes to solve the question, student, and answer the question, students. What is the answer coming, students?
So 0.6 amperes. B part.
0.6 ampere. Let us see the calculation, student. This is a current I. It gets divided into three parts, student. I1, I2, and I3. The potential difference remains the same. V is 6 volt. In parallel, it is the same. It is the same. But when we say calculate the 10 ohm, calculate the I2, when R2 is 10 ohm, student, then what is the formula? V is equal to I into R is my Ohm's law. I2 is equal to V by R2. What is V? 6 volt. R2 is 10 ohms. So you will get 0.6 amperes. Your answer is correct. Absolutely right answer. Try to see how we are solving the questions so that the entire chapter is revised, and in a very good manner we can solve all the questions easily and answer correctly the questions in the paper, student. Very important. Next question is coming on the screen, student. Two resistors are connected in series. An equivalent resistance of 10 ohm. When connected in parallel gives 2.4 ohms. Then the individual resistances are. You have four choices, student. Four choices to answer the question, students. What is your correct answer, students?
So B part. 6 ohm and 4 ohm.
Let us see. Two resistors are connected to give equivalence of 10 ohm. In series, he says R1 plus R2 is 10 ohms. This is the first information. Let me see. Each of 5 ohm will also give 5 plus 5 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. This is not correct then. 8 plus 2 is also 10. Okay. There are three possible left answers. And when they are connected in parallel, students, parallel means 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. If I will take 5 ohms, 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5, then it is not, that will come 2.5. If I take 6 and 4, what I'm getting 1 by 6 plus 1 by 4, 12. 6 to the 4, 3 the. How much? 5 by 12. Then R is equal to 12 by 5, 2.4 ohms. Therefore, your answer is absolutely right answer. Get one full mark for that. We may have to calculate, student. For this we already eliminated because in series it is not matching. Then we may have to calculate the parallel or the three choices which are left, and wherever we match this we will stop, since at this point we got the answer same. Therefore this is the right answer. Okay, next question is coming on the screen, students. If R1 and R2 be the resistances of filament of 40 watt, 60 watt bulb operating 220 volt, then one is 40 volt, other is 60 volt. Then R1 is less than R2, R2 is less than R1, R1 equal to, or R1 may be equal or less than R2. What is our correct answer, student? These are the powers rating of the filaments. This is a bulb, student. Filament of the bulb. Inside the bulb, you know. So you have bulb, student. How much is that? 40 watts. And you have another one. How much is that, students? Filament. Another bulb. That is 60 watt, student. Power. This is P. Power 40 watt. P1 is 40. P2 is 60 watt, which will have R1 is the resistance of this. R2 is the resistance of this. What will be the resistance? Which one will be more? Which will be less? Or the two will resistance will be equal, students? What is your answer, students?
So B part.
B part. What is the formula of the power? P is equal to V into I. And V is equal to I into R. So P is equal to I square by R. What it means? Power is inversely proportional to resistance. More the power, less the resistance. Power more, resistance less. So this R2 will be less than R1. Am I right? Power is
Yes,
inversely
sir.
proportional to resistance, student. Therefore, the B answer is correct. Your answer is absolutely right answer given by Anya. So you're getting one full mark for that, students. Next question is coming on the screen. The resistance of hot filament of a bulb is about 10 times the cold resistance. Hot means the temperature is high. What will be the resistance of 100 watt 220 volt lamp when not in use? What is trying to say that when heating takes place, the resistance increases. How much? 10 times. 10 times, student, when it is hot, hot filament. It has a resistance 10 times more R than the cold filament. What is the answer? What will be the resistance? What will be the resistance, students? What will be the resistance of 100 watt 220 volt lamp when not in use? Power is 100 watts, students. Potential is 220 volt. You have to calculate the resistance when not in use. What is the correct answer, students? We are aware of the formulas which will be used, student, in this case. We already know power is equal to V into I. And here we are given PV and we have to find R. V is equal to I into R. I is equal to V by R. Therefore, P is equal to V into V by R. V square by R, student. Then what is R? V square by P. What is the answer coming? Because it is not in use. Not in use. So it is under cold conditions, students. Which is the correct answer, students? Two 20 into 220 power is 100 watt. How much is the answer coming? Which is the correct answer? Four choices: 48 ohms, 400, 484, and 48.4, students. How much is coming? This cancels, this cancels. 484 ohms. All right, students, you cannot listen to you. Your voice it has become mute. Okay. So this is the correct answer, student. 484 ohms here. I can see what answer you are giving. 484 ohms. Okay, that is the correct answer, student. Next question is on the screen, student. A coil in the heater consume power on passing current. If it is cut into halves and joined in parallel, it will consume power. What is happening? There is a coil, student, and this is cut into two halves. Coil. This is one coil, student. You cut it in two halves. What is then? What you are doing? 1 and 2. And then you connect them in parallel, student. Connect them in parallel. The coil is, you can see the coil, it has been cut in two halves and connected in parallel. It has resistance R1, R2. It will consume power, student. What is the correct answer? What is the correct answer here, students? What is the answer coming?
Sir, D part.
D part. How do we calculate the D part, students? What we are saying, if it becomes parallel, student, if R is the, R was the resistance of this, student, what will be the resistance when they are in parallel? R parallel will be 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, student. Since the two are the same, student, 1 by 2 by R1, because they are cut into two equal halves. Lengths are equal. 1 by RP. So RP is equal to, student, 2 times of R1. 2 times of R1. So what is the result of that, student? It is cut into two half. But what will be the, wait a second, this will become, if R1 is a resistance, if I cut, this is 1 by R1 by 2, 1 by R2 by 2. So then it becomes, students, 2 plus 2. 4. So the resistance becomes 4 times, students. How much is Rp, student? Let me change it. This will become 2 R1 by 2, R2 by 2. Same R1 is equal to R2. What it becomes then? 1 by R1, 1 by R1 by R1 plus 2 by R1 plus 2. What it becomes, student? 1 by RP is equal to 4 by R1. 4 by R1. So what is RP then? R1 by 4. And what is the formula of the power, student? Power. What is the formula of the power? Power is equal to V square by R. So P1 and what is P2? V square. Instead of this, you have R by 4. If I divide P2, it will P2 will by P1 will be how much, student? P2 by P1. V1 by R. What will be the value of the power, student? It will become how much? 4 times.
4 times.
V1 will be 4 of P times. Power is inversely proportional to resistance. When resistance decreases, the power will increase. Less resistance, more power. In parallel, the resistance decreases. Parallel, the resistance decreases. So 4P is the correct answer, student. Next question is coming on the screen, student. A fuse wire repeatedly gets burnt when used with a good heater. It is advised to use a fuse wire of more length, less radius, less length, more radius. What is the correct answer in this case, students? You are aware of the use of fuse wire in the circuits, in the circuit of your homes. Now you are,
So D part more radius.
yes, because the it will get burnt, student. What will happen if the resistance of the fuse wire is high? Then lot of heat energy will be produced. H is equal to I square R into T. And once it becomes very hot, it will burn. So we have to reduce the resistance, and resistance is directly proportional to length. R is inversely proportional to area. Area is nothing but pi R square. Therefore, if we use more radius, R will become less. R increases, radius will increase, then R will become less, students. More radius is the correct answer given by Anya. Answer correct. Next question is on the screen, student. A cooler of 1500 watts and 200 volt and a fan of 500 watt and 200 volt are to be used from a household supply. The rating of fuse to be used is, there is a cooler 1500 watt, there is a fan 500 watt. Potential difference is 200 volt. What should be the rating of the fuse wire to be used? You have seen fused wires have rating, students. There is a rating of the fuse wire up to which they can work. And if the rating is based on the current, if current becomes more, then the wire will melt and it will stop working. Circuit will be broken. The four choices are given: 2.5 ampere, 5 and 7.5, 10 ampere. How do we calculate these, students? What is the correct answer coming, students? You have a cooler. Power is 1500 watts. And you have a fan. The power of the fan is 500 watts, student. And potential difference is 200. Voltage is 200 volts, student. What should be the rating of the fuse wire? What is the correct answer,
Sir,
student?
D part 10 amperes.
Ampere. How do we calculate the total power involved is P1 plus P2, 1500 plus 500. So you have 2000 watt power, student. And P is equal to what is the formula? P is equal to V into I. I will be equal to P by V. P is 2000 watt and voltage is 200. So you will get 10 amperes. So your answer is absolutely right. You're getting one full mark for that. Very, very good answers given by Anya. All very, very brilliant answers have been provided. Next question is coming on the screen, students. A cell, a resistor, a key, and ammeter are arranged as shown in the circuit diagram. The current recorded in ammeter will be A maximum in 1, maximum in 2, maximum in 3, D same in all the cases. You are given 3 electric circuits are been given. This is one electric circuit, another electric circuit, another electric circuit, students. 1, 2, 3. What is the correct answer, student? Where the current is maximum, maximum in 2, maximum in 3, same in all the cases. What is our answer, students?
Sir, it will be same in all the cases.
What happens, student? This is the resistance. I am got the ammeter at this point. This is my key. This is my battery, minus plus. I have now taken this and connected at this point. Again, battery minus plus. And in this case, ammeter is there. So the correct answer is same in all the cases. You know that ammeter measure the current to students. Measures what it measures, student? Current, and is connected in series. Connected in series. It has on R resistance is the same. When R is same, student, you can connect anywhere. You can connect it anywhere because R is not changing. R is the same in the 3 circuits. Okay, and this battery potential difference is also the same V. Therefore, it will be same. You can connect ammeter at any point, makes no difference, students. So whatever the current will be same. Okay, current remains the same. Correct answer D is the correct answer, student. You are getting 1 full mark for that. A current of 1 ampere is drawn by a filament of electric bulb. Number of electron passing through a cross section of the filament in 16 seconds. In 16 seconds, student. Number of electrons. You have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the question. Important question, student. Important question. You know the current is due to the flow of electrons and the charge of one electron. What is the charge of one electron, student? He has not given, but I am giving you. Charge of an electron is 1.6 into 10 minus 19 coulombs. One electron carries a charge of 1.6 into 10 minus 19 coulomb, students. And what is the formula? Q, the charge is I into T, student. I is the current in amperes. T is the time in seconds. And the charge is due to electron, student. What is the charge? This Q is the charge. If there are n electrons, then what it will be? N electrons into charge of one electron. Charge of one electron I have given 1.6 into 10 minus 19 coulomb, students. So how many electrons will be there, students? Calculate the value, students.
Sir, it will be A part 10 power 20.
10 power 20. What we are doing, student? N into E, charge of total charge is Q. Current is how much? 1 ampere. Time is 16 seconds. 16 seconds. And we have to calculate this is 1.6 into 10 minus 19 coulombs is equal to 16 ampere second. So what is N, student? N is 16 divided by 1.6 into 10 minus 19. So what it is coming? It will get cancelled, student, with 10. So 10 power 20. Okay? 10 power 20 electrons. The first answer is correct. Your answer is absolutely right. Very important. Very brilliant answer given. Very important question. Exemplar of NCERT. So you can see the electrons. How many electrons? If 1 ampere current is being consumed in 16 seconds by electric bulb, student, it is 10 power 20 electrons are moving. 10 power 20 electrons in 1 second. How many electrons? 10 power 20 electrons in 1 second. In 1 second. Charge of one electron is 1.6 into 10 minus 90 coulombs. Question. Next question on the screen, student. What is the maximum resistance which can be made by using 5 resistors of 1 by 5 ohm each, students? Maximum resistance. 5 resistors of 1 by 5 ohm each. What is the answer coming, students? The R is 1 by 5 ohms and 5 are there. What will be the maximum value? maximum R. When the resistance become maximum, students, which is the correct answer?
Sir, 1 ohm.
1 ohm. When you connect in series, then you will get the maximum current, student. So 1 series means what? Then series means R is equal to total. R total is equal to 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5. How much it will be? 5 by 5. That will be 1 ohm. Student, your answer is absolutely right. So I thank you very much for participating in the live webinar, students, and what you scored, student, 90 out of 20 marks. And that is a good performance, is a great performance, student. For the chapter of electricity, these are some of the most important questions which have been solved. And one trick, the trick to solve MCQ question is, first you answer, you do your calculation, you solve it, then you see the answer. Don't see the answer first. No guesswork, nothing. And by this way we can get full mark, students. And I hope your performance is excellent and you have done so good. And therefore, student, this quiz, this webinar ends here. And there is a test coming next week, student, on electricity. This chapter is finished and we will conduct a test. And therefore I thank you and will meet you in the next class. Okay, bye bye. I thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I hope you enjoyed the session and enjoyed the quiz session. You can share our videos with your friends. These are very, very important sessions, students. So share it, subscribe the channel and get video recording of whatever quiz we are giving and question answer sessions, as well as all the lectures and full course which we are taking for the 10th science section. Okay. Bye bye. See you next time.